Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. And in this video, I'm going to be going over this Lovable AI review. So this video is going to be particularly useful for individuals who are deciding whether or not to use Lovable AI for building apps and websites. And so I've been using it for a couple months now, and I must say it's definitely one of the most impressive AI-powered development tools that I've tried. But here are some things that you need to be aware about. And if you're interested in trying Lovable AI out, you can check out the link down below in the description. Now let's start off with the pros with Lovable AI. You get the ability to build functional web applications just by describing what you want in plain English. Plus, it generates clean code that actually works and can handle pretty complex functionality. But the downside is that it's still in its early stages, so there can be bugs and limitations, and the pricing can get pretty expensive if you're building multiple projects. Now, the cons though is that although the AI is impressive, you still need some technical knowledge to fix issues when they come up. And what I mean by that is sometimes the AI will generate code that almost works, but needs tweaking. And if you don't understand basic programming concepts, you might get stuck. So there are some days the AI creates exactly what I want on the first try, and other days I'll spend hours trying to explain what I need in a way that the AI understands. With Lovable AI, I think the most complex app I built was a customer management system, but I've also had simple projects that the AI just couldn't get right. Other things that I like or don't like currently is that it's limited to certain types of applications and frameworks, and sometimes the AI makes assumptions about what you want that aren't correct. And unlike traditional development where you have full control, Lovable AI sometimes takes your project in directions that you didn't intend for it to do. Now with Lovable AI though, one thing to keep in mind is that you do have to take into account the subscription cost and the fact that you're still dependent on their platform, okay? So if they change their pricing or shut down, you could lose access to your projects, which is a risk with any AI-powered service. Now with Lovable AI, there can be some frustration when the AI doesn't understand exactly what you're trying to build. So my recommendation is that you be very specific and detailed in your descriptions. For me, for example, I learned to break down complex features into smaller pieces and describe each one separately to get better results. Now, here are my 3 tips for people who want to try it out. First tip is to start with simple projects to understand how the AI interprets your requests, because it has its own way of understanding requirements. I began with basic landing pages and contact forms before attempting more complex applications. Second tip is learn some basic web development concepts, even if you're not a programmer, because you'll need to understand HTML, CSS, and basic JavaScript to troubleshoot when things don't work perfectly. I spent time learning the basics, and it made a huge difference in my success with the platform. Third tip is to be very detailed and specific in your project descriptions because the AI works better with clear requirements than vague ideas. I learned to write out detailed specifications like I was briefing a human developer. My rule is if you can't clearly explain what you want in writing, Lovable AI probably won't be able to build it. But with Lovable AI though, I'd say it's been a fascinating experience. It's my first time using an app like this, and it feels like magic when it works well. And plus, Lovable AI support is pretty good considering it's a new platform, though sometimes you're dealing with limitations of the AI itself. So with that being said, if you're considering Lovable AI, I'd say just try it out. You won't know until you try it, but be prepared for some trial and error as you learn how to communicate effectively. But I hope you found this video helpful, guys, and if you're interested in trying Lovable AI out, check out the link down below in the description.